It's too cold, ma'am.
Right. Yeah, the weather is really bad because of the cyclone effect, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Hmm. I
But
hope
now
you're
I'm
taking
feeling
care.
better, ma'am.
Okay.
Now I'm feeling well, feeling better, ma'am.
Feeling better.
Thank.
Right.
Good afternoon,
Take
ma'am.
care. Yeah. Hi. Hi, Meera. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Great. Great. How was your anniversary celebration?
Very nice, ma'am. But,
Very.
ma'am,
Mhm.
I told you, means in these days, I am busy in my friend's son marriage, ma'am.
Yeah.
So yesterday was his dance function.
Oh, dance function like Sangeet, you mean to say?
Yeah, yeah, yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. That's the best. Like, it's the most fun, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Lovely. Did
So
you also
I
dance?
came late, ma'am, in the night.
Did you dance as well?
No, ma'am. I didn't means dance, ma'am.
But
But
you
I
were
watch. Yeah,
you're watching.
I was excited to watch the performance, ma'am,
Nice, nice.
because I know all the members of
Hmm.
the family, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. So the family, they did a dance performance, is it?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
And bride and groom also, ma'am.
Oh, nice. So what is it? A Punjabi family or a Hindu family?
Ma'am, Hindu, ma'am, Bania.
Okay, okay.
Anchor was Punjabi, ma'am.
Acha. Great. So when is the wedding?
Today, ma'am.
Today.
Today I
Oh,
have to go, ma'am, in the afternoon, but, ma'am, I means did not go, ma'am.
you didn't
Because,
go.
ma'am, there I have to eat lot of food, so, ma'am, I means cannot digest. So I will go in the evening, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Right.
Because, ma'am, with friends means we have to eat. Otherwise, means they take otherwise.
They feel bad, like they
Yeah, yeah,
get
yeah, yeah,
offended.
yeah.
Hmm. So you're taking a little break from the functions.
Yes, 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 ma'am.
Yes. Good idea. Smart idea, actually. Hmm.
Because, ma'am, in this age, it is very difficult to keep ourselves fit, ma'am.
Correct. And then in
So
the
we have to manage, ma'am.
correct, correct. Otherwise, you feel uncomfortable, and
Yes,
then
ma'am.
what's the point?
Ma'am, if we are fit, then we means we are something, then we feel good, ma'am. Otherwise, means because of obesity, means nothing will suit on your figure, ma'am. So
And then
I try
you
to
feel
keep myself
unfit.
fit, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Nice. So maybe you can have some water and some fruits and all to detoxify, and then you'll be ready to go back for the wedding.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, I means Anji, ma'am. Do you know Figo?
Fig, yeah.
Yeah, its sake is good for means
For digestion,
digestion, and we can say means क्या बोलेंगे उसको क्लीन होता क्या बोलते हैं मैम भूल गई मैं
detoxify.
डिटॉक्सी हाँ यस मैम गुड
It's
and ma'am in my backyard there is a plant of figo so
oh
ma'am yeah so means organic we can say ma'am
nice, nice.
I make it's shake ma'am
Oh nice, lovely,
yeah
good. So you've got all the remedies at home.
try ma'am
Nice.
ma'am at house means in the house ma'am we can eat light food ma'am but
Hmm.
in marriage party we have to means eat means heavy different type of varieties and
Correct.
ma'am I cannot stop means without sweets because I have sweet teeth as you know
You
ma'am
have a sweet tooth,
yeah
right? Good, good. Enjoy, Mira. Don't worry. Don't think so much. What you're doing is a good idea. Take a little bit of break,
yes ma'am
detoxify, and then go back for the function. And
for filling ma'am my stomach
yeah, but then that's the fun of weddings, right? Why do we have weddings?
yes
To enjoy, to have some good food.
then sometime we have to means attend continue program or
Yeah,
parties. Then, ma'am,
it becomes too much.
yeah, ma'am, this is 4 days program, ma'am.
Correct.
So, yeah,
And now, anyways, it's the season of weddings and functions and all that, right?
and ma'am, birthday also in this season.
Correct.
Many birthday parties also.
Nice, nice, Meera. Enjoy.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Thank
All
you.
right, so we'll start off with the class then. A couple of you are here. We have Shobha and Manisha and Alpana, Mamta and Karthik. Hi, hi Karthik, how are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How about you?
I'm doing great. It's been ages.
Karthik, come back, ma'am.
Karthik has made a comeback. Yes.
Yeah.
How are you, Karthik? How have you been all these months?
Yeah, I have been good, ma'am.
I think, Karthik, you can't live without us. So rejoin.
Yeah, Meera ma'am is always a great supporter for me.
Right, right. No, but seriously, Karthik, how have you been? What have you been doing? Are you still in Hyderabad?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I'm working under my uncle. Actually, he's a builder. I'm also planning to set up a construction company. So
Okay.
I'm getting trained under him. I'm taking training.
Oh, nice. Yes, I remember you had told us last time that you are, working, trying to work with him and stuff. So that's what you're doing. You've been doing these days.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Nice, nice. And how's everything else with you? Everything is all good?
Yes, ma'am.
Great.
Everything is fine.
Nice. How's the weather in Hyderabad? What's new in Hyderabad? Shobha, Shobha is sounding like a robot right now. Shobha, your voice is cracking, your network.
Hello.
Yes. I don't know why Shobha always has such a, Shobha, we can hear you, but your voice is cracking.
No, ma'am.
Do one thing, no, Shobha, leave and join back. Try to do that. Maybe it will help.
Maybe her network got some cold.
Yeah, networks also, it's too cold, no, in Bengaluru right now. The networks also caught a cold. Correct.
Yeah.
Ma'am, because of cyclone, I think.
I don't know, but anyways. Shobha, you just check your network, leave and join back if you need to.
No, ma'am. Audible, ma'am.
You're audible, but it's not clear. I can hear you, but not clearly.
Hello.
Yes, hello, Shobha, yes.
I'm hearing no, ma'am.
Yeah, now I can hear you much better. Okay, what were you saying? Tell me.
No, ma'am. Karthik voice has changed, no, ma'am.
Voice has changed? I don't think so. Sounding same.
It sounds like that only, ma'am. After so many days, we are hearing his voice, no, ma'am. That's I think.
Maybe that's why you feel that way.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Shobha, now he started his own business. So means he gets serious. Ma'am, I think.
My God, Karthik, everyone thinks so much about you.
Ma'am, he told us that I will start my new business. I will start. So, ma'am, we
Correct,
know about him.
correct, correct.
Now, actually, I'm getting some kind of new plan. Why shouldn't I contest as a prime minister? Because I got so many fans.
Yes, very
Yes,
true,
yes,
Karthik.
yes.
Yes, we'll vote for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. But anyways, it's good to have you back in class, Karthik. So that's nice. Let's start. Let's begin, guys. We have we have a few questions on the screen. Let me know if you want me to explain anything. And whoever wants to speak, I have written the names here, so we can go in that order also. So Shobha, do you want to say something about this topic?
Yeah, ma'am. I'll speak little words, ma'am. I don't know much about this.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. Can divorce harm children? How and why? Yeah, ma'am. Divorce can harm children because family is like a diya, ma'am. If in diya, if oil and thread is there, means it will glow, ma'am. Like that only the parents, ma'am. If the parents are both are there, means the children will they brought up in the right way, ma'am. So I think divorce will harm children, ma'am, and also it affects the children mentally and physically, ma'am. Sometimes they don't know where to go, like with their mother or father. May I audible, ma'am?
Yeah, Shobha, go ahead.
Okay, ma'am.
Mm.
So I think divorce is harm children, ma'am. No, ma'am. The marriage is not preserved just for the sake of children. But the marriage is a marriage is a beautiful thing, ma'am. And I think it should be preserved for just sake for children, and also to um, any woman or man, they want a companion, ma'am. So marriage is a beautiful thing, and does such a family give being a desire, what is that, ma'am? Understanding to love, co-parenting, new friend. Have you heard about this? What do you think of it?
Do you want me to explain
That's
the
all.
question, Shobha?
No, ma'am. That's all, ma'am. I don't know much to speak on this, ma'am. I think nowadays, ma'am, is India is going to be the westernized, ma'am. They are adopting the westernized cultures. Before we didn't heard about more diverse cases, ma'am. Nowadays, because of westernization and we are adopting westernizing culture, diverse are familiar, ma'am. So parents and children are also getting affected by this, ma'am. Means because of ego, both the men and women are working. So because of ego or stressfulness, divorce are nowadays common. So by these, children are affected mentally and physically, ma'am. And they, that's all, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, Shobha, thank you. I'm glad at least we could hear you properly. So yes, good points. I mean, it's your opinion. It's completely up to you. Just one small thing, Shobha. The pronunciation is not
Yeah, ma'am.
divorce, it is divorce. Okay, divorce,
Divorce. Yeah.
not die, divorce. Okay, and
Divorce, ma'am.
divorce, yes, divorce, and they will be brought up well, not bought up well, brought up. Okay, brought
Okay.
up well. Bought is the past tense of buy, na? B-U-Y, buy.
Yeah,
This
ma'am.
is upbringing, to bring
Because
them
of
up.
cold, ma'am, my voice is cutting, ma'am. It's,
Okay, that's
instead
okay.
of
No problem.
yeah, ma'am.
It's okay, Shobha, no worries. If you
That's
want to say anything else afterwards, you let me know. Okay,
okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
welcome. Okay, so Meera, what do you feel? What do you think about these questions?
Ma'am, please, you will describe second, ma'am,
Second
point.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second question is, should marriage be preserved just for the sake of children? So, do you feel that, even if two partners are unhappy in a marriage for whatever reason, physical, emotional, social, whatever it is, if they are unhappy, should they still be married just for the children? For the sake of the children means बच्चों की वजह से, बच्चों के
Okay,
लिए.
ma'am. Yeah,
सिर्फ
yeah.
उसी वजह से क्यों should they preserve, still be married? Is it required? Yes or no? What do you feel? Any other question you want me to explain, Meera? Tell me.
No, ma'am.
Others, you're okay?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, then tell us what you want to say.
I think, ma'am, in our life means we have need of a company, because without company means it is difficult for us to share our thoughts, and sometimes we feel alone. So means if we have a partner, then we can spend up our good time and we can share our problem to each other, and sometimes we get ideas from each other, ma'am. So I think this is the important. Marriage is important for means a human being, and if we take divorce, then I think, ma'am, it is not good for us, and we can say our family and society also, ma'am, because if we are parents, and then at first our kids suffer much, because there is no mistake of our kids in our relationship, And if and ma'am, after marriage, this is responsibility of each other, that we should take care our kids and each other's family also, ma'am. Because this is our society's responsibility. And sometime I mean some couple take divorce, but their kids suffer a lot, because means they feel alone, or sometimes means they cannot take favor any one another, मतलब एक दूसरे का. So means and ma'am, if we are parents, and we we can take care our kids is much better than as a single parent, because we can divide our time for our kids, and we can divide our works also, ma'am. For example, if means our kid is going school, then we can drop him. Yeah, for study means we can decide that you will teach this subject, or means I will teach this subject. And sometimes means if we are going for some days, we can say out of the house, then means other parent can take care their kid, ma'am. So this is very good, very important for means a kid care care. And ma'am, I think means mm, just for the sake of, no, ma'am, I am not. I not agree on means on this statement that marriage be preserved just for the sake of children. No, ma'am. We at first we get married means for our. After that means kids come in our life, ma'am. So if we are means parents, then our responsibility become towards our kid. But at first, ma'am, this is the responsibility of a couple, ma'am. So so means we can understand each others, and we can take care, helpful nature. These things are very important. And cooperating is new, and you have
Cooperating, no, Meera, it is co-parenting.
co-parenting. Yes, ma'am.
Co-parenting is a new trend. Do you know what is co-parenting?
मैम मीन्स एक दोनों पेरेंट्स को बच्चे का ध्यान रखना, यही तो है ना मैम?
No. So, good you asked me. Co-parenting is basically when two people, when there is a couple and they get divorced or they get separated, okay? But
Yeah.
they have children, 1, 2 children, whatever number of kids. So they still take care, both the parents take care of the children. Even though the parents are separated, they take care of both the children. That is called co-parenting. So,
Okay, ma'am.
for the sake of the kids, they make certain arrangements and they do things together, activities together for the children. The couple is separated or divorced,
Okay,
but they
ma'am.
are both parenting the child. So
Ma'am,
that
after
parenting.
yes, ma'am. After separation, ma'am, 7 years means law means give advice that a mother will take care her kid. And some mothers means don't like that their kid's father meet to his son or daughter. Then means, ma'am, I think this is wrong, because both have equal right.
Right.
And ma'am, sometimes means law give permission to take care their kid only mother. Means father can meet after 2 months, 1 month, yeah, 15 days. Means so means that time means father can meet only. But ma'am, I think this is wrong, because they have both have equal right, and they both are parents. So ma'am, law should think about this, ma'am.
Right. So that's the thing. That's what couples
And
who
ma'am,
have.
initial, ma'am, I have seen one case, ma'am. Means they filed the case of divorce in the court, and father is betting last 7 months, ma'am. But her means is they have a daughter, but her mother means never give permission his husband that he can meet his daughter, ma'am.
Right. So
So
that is the thing that I'm talking about. Like you said, right? In many cases, when the parents get divorced, if the custody is given to one of the parents, right? It's either the
yeah,
mother or the father. But this co-parenting is a new thing, which has, it's been going on since quite some time, but it's become popular now. That the parents mutually agree. They don't have a problem with both the parents, parenting the kid. So that is called co-parenting. So that's a good thing, right? Like how you said, if the custody is only given to one parent, then it's not right because both the parents have, equal rights over the child.
yeah.
So this is a new thing that people have started, that they mutually agree. Both the parties don't have a problem. They both
Ma'am,
decide to parent.
then yes, ma'am. Then it is good because ma'am, in this case we can see mutual understanding, ma'am. So they can manage this thing, ma'am.
Correct. There's a mutual understanding. Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
Absolutely. There's a mutual understanding. And they decide that let's not let our divorce or our separation not affect the child so much. We don't want the child to get affected. The child should still feel that both my parents are there. They are there for me and they're both taking care of me in all ways possible. So that is what a lot of people do nowadays. They separate because maybe they don't want to be with each other or they get divorced, but they still co-parent their children.
ma'am.
So,
Sometimes they live means after mutual understanding, live separate with each other, ma'am. But in
that,
divorce cases, ma'am, one side want divorce and other side means pressurized for divorce, ma'am.
that also happens. That's true.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am.
All right. Well, Meera, good points that you shared. Just one small thing I wanted you to correct if you can.
Yes,
Uh,
ma'am.
I am not agree. You were
I
saying I am not
agree.
agree.
I don't agree.
I don't agree. अगर positive है तो I agree with something.
Yeah, yeah, for
Negative है तो I don't agree. Okay,
yes,
ये
ma'am.
ध्यान में
Okay.
रखिए.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all, Meera. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, so this is quite a sensitive topic as such. Everyone will have their own opinion. So let's see what the others have to say. Manisha, you spoke in the morning, right? She here. Manisha is not there. Okay. Alpana, you're here.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Do you want to say anything about this?
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा ठीक है. Go ahead.
Okay. Uh, yes, ma'am. The first topic is, can divorce harm children? How and why? Yes, ma'am. Divorce can harm children because sometimes children attached with their parents and they don't like that their parents, even they are fighting or they are not, they don't want stay together. So yes, because children are like they have soft corner of their parents, so their parent children won't stay with the both of them. So if they fight and maybe they want divorce, so yes, children can harm because they can't they can't choose one of them because they won't stay with both of them. So yes, and sometime like when children uh, see these all things, so they like when they grow up, so they afraid of marry also, because don't want to get married in their life, because they think that after marriage maybe their situation would be like that. So yeah, and sometimes they couldn't concentrate on their studies or their career. So yeah, I would say like yes, divorce can harm children's in many ways.
Children.
Children, yeah, ma'am.
Divorce can harm children in many ways. It can have different kind of impacts on different kids. Some
Yes,
short term effect or some long term effect, like you said.
yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anything else that you want to say, Alpana?
Yes, ma'am. Should marriage be preserved just for the sake of children? Uh, in second point, yes. Sometime like some parents, they like they fight and they don't want to stay together, but just because of their children, just sake of children, they stay together, and because they know if they get divorced, then children may be affected. So yes, they try to preserve their
Marriage.
marriage, yes. And because sometimes situation is not worst, so the means they can tolerate and they can survive in in that situations, though. So they try to preserve their marriage. And I think yes, if situations are not uh, become worse, so I think we should like try to preserve our marriage, because after marriage, yeah, both suffer, like whether it is man or woman, because alone man or woman in our society can't survive easily, especially women, if she is not uh, educated or established, like so yes, women can suffer, and she can't survive in our society. So if she is like uh,
Independent.
independent, yeah, if she is independent, and then she can take the step. So yeah, so yes, I think we should. This will be the last step. That if you can't tolerate anything and situation is worse, become worse to worse, so that on that situation,
In
we
that
can
situation.
in that situation we can take this decision.
That's a good point. So you're trying to say that if there are some disagreements or some fight, or if the couple is not compatible with each other, then they
Yeah.
should try to resolve the conflict, resolve the problem.
Yes, ma'am.
But if it is so bad, if it is like something that they really can't fix, something that's not manageable, then they can think of taking a divorce.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And also another point you said is that it's not very easy to survive in this big bad world, especially for women. So if they are independent, right, financially independent, even emotionally independent,
Yes,
uh,
yes, ma'am. This
then
is
they
true.
can at least, if they are really in a bad marriage, then at least they can take a step and do something. Or at
Yes,
least
ma'am.
if they are strong enough to, mentally strong enough to do something like that.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Very nice, Alpana.
Mhm.
Just one small thing, Alpana, for you, keep in mind, don't want to get married. Marry nahi hai, married hai. Okay, don't
Okay,
want to
okay,
get married.
okay, ma'am.
Always remember this. All right. Thank you. Thanks, Alpana.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay, Karthik, what would you like to say? Do you have any points?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
So I strongly believe that one of the main factors which is leading the couple to have for divorce is education. So if we observe in earlier days, parents used to provide education only to the male members in their family. So they did not they didn't used to encourage females um, to study. So that time, what used to happen is, so if a girl gets married, that time, due to some unavoidable circumstances or situations, if she gets separated from her husband, or if her husband dies, so even her father or her parental side members didn't used to means support her. So that time she used to face a lot of troubles in her life because she didn't used to have money or no education. So that time, so he means the girl used to face a lot of troubles in her life. So means, and one more thing is at that time, everyone used to think that only the male member should run the family. So the girl has no choice, even if the husband is a kind of sadistic person or a bad person, or if he has any kind of bad habits. She used to suffer in that family itself without separating from him, because we all know that education gives us kind of awareness about the society. Not only means now so many people are in a misconception that we should study only for the sake of a job or for something else, but education also provides some kind of awareness about the society. So that time, the women are not brave enough, and also they were not completely aware of the society. Means they used to get some kind of insecurities about their life. Means what happens if I leave my husband, what about my children? But nowadays what happens means parents are providing education for girls also. So now the girls are getting like independent more than before. So now they're not in a kind of dilemma whether they should leave their husband in some kind of bad situations, or whether they should continue relationship with them. So because of this, uh, the means there is some kind of good thing, like they have some kind of freedom in their life. At the same time, some people are losing some kind of respect towards the marriage. Means what's happening is, even for small reasons also they're heading for divorces.
But that's what men and women both, right?
Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm saying. Like now, like everyone is becoming more independent, and even for silly reasons also, they're heading towards divorces without thinking about the consequences of the children or even their life also. Um, so definitely, co-parenting has become familiar these days. And one more thing is, even Westernization has like created a strong impact on these kind of couples to head for divorces. Uh, yeah, means earlier we used to hear this kind of divorces only in some kind of Western countries. So there it's very common, but now even it's become common in India also. Western means this kind of divorces. So, and one more thing is, when it comes to co-parenting, definitely the children definitely have some kind of bad impact on their life. Definitely, some children are becoming shy, and even some children are becoming introverts, and some people are getting some kind of insecurities in their life because the children or the people around them some means abuse them indirectly, or do
Taunt
some kind
them
of,
or tease.
yeah. So definitely the children definitely have some kind of bad impact on the relationship. So my suggestion, means not suggestion, my take on this kind of situation is, uh, immediately after getting married, the couple should not plan for kids. Definitely they should take some kind of
Yes.
quality time, like 3 years or 5 years, till they get adjusted in their life. Even means if they think that we are in a love for almost so many years, so we can plan for kids. No, love is different and marriage is different. Even they are in a love for so many years, they should take some kind of quality time to plan for kids. Then actually what happens means, if they get some kind of misunderstandings, only the couple gets suffered. Not means the children will not get part in this kind of troublesome.
That's a
So,
very good point, Karthik. Seriously, that's a very good point. I don't know if,
and,
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
and one more thing, ma'am, divorce is definitely means which is unavoidable situations. And one more thing, what I observed is even in some kind of now also even in some villages, like the parents are making their children get married so early, means especially girls like, so now also some girls are getting into some kind of bad situations, yeah, because of their bad husbands. So I recently saw a YouTube video of one woman, like she got 2 kids. Her husband married another woman, yeah, cheating her. So she is like doing some kind of bad stuff on the YouTube channel and all, just for the sake of her children. So these kind of things are also there in the society, like because there is no other alternative. There is no support from her parents' side, and financially she is weak. So yeah, definitely parents should also means think about girl child equally with a boy child, because there is no guarantee that only boy will support the parents in the future. Even nowadays so many girls are also taking care of their like parents equally with the boy child. Even we can say that even girls are taking like care more than the boys now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Karthik. I mean, coming from someone like you you're in your 20s, Karthik, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Coming from you, it's a very mature thing that you said that you said a lot of things, of course, but one of the things I really liked is you said we should think before becoming parents, because it's a huge responsibility, right? I mean, sometimes, first of all, people
Yeah.
get married when they are very young, and then they have kids also when they are very young. It can work very well, no doubt, but it can go downhill also. It can have a negative effect as well. So, yeah. And then that if there is a divorce or a separation or an unhappy marriage, then the children end up suffering.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, very good point. Excellent. Yeah.
Thank
But
you.
you were saying at the beginning when first you started speaking, I was wondering what you're trying to say. So I understood later. You're saying that earlier women were not educated and they were not independent. So even if they were in a very bad marriage, they had to somehow
Adjust
suffer and manage and
adjust
adjust.
in that kind of bad
Yeah,
situations.
but now that women are educated, they're independent, at least if it is a troublesome marriage and really they can't put up with the person, at least they have an option to breathe and, to get separated or whatever it is. And there's nothing wrong with it, is what you feel, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
All right, very nice, Karthik. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, Mamta, do you want to say something about these points? Mamta Yadav. If you want to speak, just unmute yourself or raise your hand. Okay, Mamta? I can't hear you. Okay. Punita, are you here? Do you want to say anything about these points? If not Punita, then Shweta. Punita, you unmuted. Okay, Punita? You want to add anything?
Yeah, not now, but I will speak a little after. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Shweta, do you want to say anything?
Hello.
Yes, hello. Yes.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Yes. So this topic is too attached with me because my two of friends got divorced, and whatever they shared with me, I just concluded about this that why divorce thing happens, and what are the impact on children, means what impacts children feel. Those things I got it. So it's like in marriage, if respect is not available, then this thing happens. Either it's men or women. This is the most important thing. If if women doesn't respect his men, and if means either side, then this type of thing happening nowadays. Earlier it doesn't it is not used to be, because women were not independent, and like independent means financially independent. Here nowadays it's like women are financially independent. They think about themselves before getting married also. They uh, think they think twice or thrice getting getting married with someone whom they want to be. So there are a lot of things happening. Still people get divorced because like before marriage, if they fell in love and they spend 10 years, 15 years, and then they get married, still they face this type of issue because compatibility issue. Because before marriage they don't live together, they don't know their uh, wrong point, wrong behavior, like not wrong behavior I'll say, means
Any flaws or
any flaws, their negative flaws, their positive flaws, and in that only the understanding problem happens, occurs, and due to that these this this thing happens, like this divorce thing happens. So I'll give two example of my two of friends. One who has no kid, and other has one kid. Like she got who has kid is like she got married I think more than 10 years, and now she took divorce because of bad habit of his mate, like not mate, husband,
partner, ex-husband.
his partner. And he never understood her, and he never respect her. So this thing she realized after 2 years of uh, marriage. But still she had baby, and now he has also grown up. But that kid has now the kid is facing lot of issue because his father is not with his side now. And and I'm not aware that much, but I feel there are a lot of divorces happening all around us. And we see in like if we go to Bollywood side, there you will see every now and then you will listen about these particular thing. And this co-parenting emerged from there, and we got about this from that place. I mean, from Bollywood itself, that parenting also exists, from which like kid doesn't impact by their parents, because they are like they have seen all the struggles what their parents suffered. And they, mean, these type of kid, I will say, ma'am, they are very understanding, and they got to know about everything in very like ch- uh, very young age about these particular thing. So they are very understanding, and they know that what is love and why they are getting separated. Because if something happening around you, if every time people are fighting again and again, this gives a bad impact on kids. So better being blissful, being happy, like
Being
means,
separate.
yeah, means getting separated is very good. Being like always in a miserable situation, and you are not focusing on your kid, because after fighting also people never gives concentration on their kids. And they always struggles in their mind that the problem whatever they are facing through. So it's really important that happiness is the most important thing in our life. If you are not happy in any relation, then you should move out from there. You should not be there, because we have only one life and we need to enjoy it. We need to be a bliss, means we we should
We deserve
give
to be
importance to
happy.
our life. Yeah,
Right.
we should be happy. So everything, whatever we do, it's for happiness, nothing else. If we are getting married also, that is also the reason behind it, that we want happiness, we want togetherness, we want dependent on one who cares us. So those things are there. If you are very miserable after getting in a relationship, then we should just move out from that relationship. So those things I feel, ma'am, it's yes, ma'am.
That's your opinion about this situation.
Yeah, these are the opinion from my side, ma'am.
Very nice, Shweta. Well shared. Good. You're speaking well about your opinion. You shared your opinion pretty well. Have I written anything? 1 second, okay. No, towards the end you were saying parents cannot pay attention to
Pay
their
attention to
children.
their children. Yeah,
Obviously,
because of miserable situation, they
correct.
won't be able to give attention to them, and because of this, ma'am, they suffer a lot. Even I wanted to share that friend's life, ma'am, that she is now, like, now after divorce, she is now very happy. She is concentrating on herself. She is doing yoga. She is means whatever I can see from outside, I feel that now she is very happy. And after talking also to her, she is telling, I came out from a very bad situation now, and there is full life for me, and I can enjoy in a my way and in a good way.
She
And
came
there
out
was
from a toxic relationship.
situation. Yeah, there was lot of trauma she suffered, so she was telling about this, ma'am.
Correct. It's definitely not easy. Anytime easier said than done. But
Yeah.
if she's feeling better and the kid is better and all of that, then definitely it's working for her.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. All right. Anything else? No, otherwise it's okay. He never respected her. In the past, he never respected her.
Yeah.
All right, Shweta. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay, so Amit, do you want to say anything about this?
Yes.
Acha, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
My voice is clear, ma'am?
Yes, it's clear. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
So first one, can divorce harm children? So yes, ma'am. Like divorce, but divorce not effect only for children, but divorce effect on whole family. Their whole family face difficult whenever someone gets divorced, and they also like whenever their family मिस हो जाए मैम कैसे बोलेंगे इधर इधर हो जाएगी हो जाती है
The family gets broken into parts. जो फैमिली है वो
नहीं मैम उसका वो स्केड्यूल जो होता है their schedule change.
Their schedule.
Yes मैम schedule पूरा change हो जाता है.
Okay, तो आप बोल सकते हैं the schedule gets changed.
उधर हो जाता है. Yes, their schedule also change whenever someone get divorced. And if I talk about children, so it's effect on their life, because after get divorced, children feel stress, and they only think about that their parents, and they become overconfident and shy. They can't participate in any they can't participate any activity because they lost their confidence, and they change their behavior. And if whenever someone gets divorced, that time they change their house, so its effect on new house also effect on their education. they can't manage properly study in their new house or anything, and after some time they think about they are guilty for this activity. So after some they feel anger, they feel anger, and they continue think about guilty, so they slowly get new friends also. They get they feel difficult situation, difficult time. So it's affecting so many, like
Many ways.
after get so many ways. Yes, ma'am. And it's effect on um, entire family, and there also like everything. So yes, ma'am.
Right. The relation, you mean to
Thank you.
say the relationship, all the relationships get affected. The family
Yes, ma'am.
relationships or the family ties get affected.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. And also, Amit, not overconfident, but
मैम
underconfident.
उसका
हाँ, बोलो, tell me.
अंडर कॉन्फिडेंस मैम, उसका पूरा जो घर है वो उधर उधर हो जाता है, क्या बोलेंगे उसको, कैसे जो
इधर हो जाता है,
सिन बिन
हाँ,
सब जो ठीक से चलता है उसका
वो
शेड्यूल
spoil हो जाता है, we can say spoil.
Can we say disturbed?
नहीं, आप लोग बहुत सारे
Disturbed, yes. Can we say
आप बहुत सारे तरीकों से बोल सकते हैं, but actually how you say it in English is that the family gets broken. जो family है वो टूट जाती है, right? It gets broken into parts. That's what you're trying to say. उसका exact translation अमित I don't know हिंदी में अगर है English में कोई translation, but basically वही आप कह रहे हो that the family is broken, right? टूट जाता है, family relationship is affected,
Yes.
the bond is affected. Basically, that's what you're trying to say.
Ma'am, we can use a spoil also, ma'am.
You can say it's ruined, you know, the family.
Ruined या बर्बाद हो जाती है. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, you can say that, yeah. The family relationships, they get ruined. Yes. Okay. All right, Amit, thank you. We have who's next? Tanisha. Tanisha has not joined. Tanisha, you have to join via audio. You only joined Zoom, but you've not joined the audio. So we can't hear anything. Okay, so Mamta, Punita, or Monica, one of you. If you want to share anything, you can unmute and go ahead. Okay,
Yeah, ma'am.
Monica, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Yes, ma'am. I feel divorce harm children because divorce, when parents take divorce, so when parent take divorce, in this process only children harm, only children suffer a lot. Many times I saw many cases, I have seen many cases, like ma'am, one of my close friend wants to take divorce with her husband because of some reasons, and she has a 1.5 years old daughter. So when I see her, she always get disturbed with her relationship, and she always get she always says me, I don't want to live with I don't want to live with my husband, so she wants to take divorce. But when I see her daughter, she is very cute, but I feel very, when I see her, I feel very kind to her, because in this process there is no mistake of her daughter, so why she is suffered. So I think when we take this decision, children suffered a lot because not only mother take to give attention to her daughter, either not only mother can give attention to her daughter nor father. So I think but when we face some miserable situation, so we have to take this decision. But in some cases children harm by divorce, so I think they suffered from this decision. So we should keep something in our mind that if your children is too little, you can take this decision. But after, when your children in a teenager age, so we can have some problem, like after reaching the teenager age, children cannot set by the parents decision. Because I saw a girl who take divorce, and who take divorce, and who is get married again. Now her daughter is 14 years old, and I think they always she always says me, my daughter doesn't like her father. So we can face some problem if we can take divorce after our children reach teenager age. Yeah, ma'am.
Right, right. Monica, just give me 1 second, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
I'm just answering somebody's question. Yeah, all right. So yes, Monica, good point. So basically you're saying that at times when the children are way too young, it can have a very, negative impact on the kids.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Maybe in some scenarios, if they wait when the kids are older and can maybe understand better, then maybe they can take a step like that.
Yes, ma'am. Because, ma'am, like if I talk about my sister-in-law, she also wants to take divorce, and she is only 2 years old daughter. Now, her daughter is like very too small. If she takes the divorce at current time, so it's okay. But some people takes divorce after many years of marriage, so it get some trouble for them.
That can also be a problem. Yes.
Yeah, ma'am.
All right. Okay, Monica, thank you. Thank you for your points. I've just
Okay.
written 1 or 2 things I wanted to look at. Okay. So she says me no, Monica. She tells me.
She tells me.
Yeah, she tells me something.
I said she says me.
Yeah. So when you
Says me.
see, when you're using say, you'll have to say something like, she says this to me. This is what she says to me. But if you're using tell, you directly say, who are you telling? She tells me, she tells them, I told them, they are telling me. You have to put कि किसको बताया जा रहा है. You have to put the object. Tell के आगे या told के आगे, you have to put the object.
Okay. And ma'am, when we say she says, we have not put to object.
You don't necessarily have to put the object. For example, you can say, she says that she is hungry. ठीक है? तो इसके आगे says के आगे मैंने बताया है कि वो क्या बोल रही है. यहाँ पे ये नहीं बोला है, जरूरी नहीं है कि ये किसको बोला है. But if I'm saying tells, then I have to put कि किसको बताया है. So I'll say, she tells me that she is hungry.
Yeah.
Monica, are
Yes.
you getting the difference?
Yes, ma'am.
You
Definitely.
have
Yes,
to
ma'am.
put, if you're using tells, just remember you have to put कि किसको बताया जा रहा है. What's the object of that verb?
Got it, ma'am.
Okay. And instead of saying she wants to take a divorce, बोल सकते हैं, you can also say she wants to get divorced.
Get it.
Get divorced from her husband or from his wife. And the children, they suffer because of this decision. They
Okay.
suffer because of this decision. You are giving the reason, na, the cause. They suffer because of something,
Yes.
right? Because of
Okay,
the
ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
welcome. Okay, and also where is Amit? Amit, I have written a message for you in the Zoom chat, and also here. आप पूछ रहे थे ना उथल पुथल के लिए क्या बोल सकते हैं? So you can say disrupted. जो उनका जो relationship है, जो या routine है, जो आप बोल रहे थे, it gets disrupted. आप ये भी word use कर सकते हो. किसी ने comments में लिखा है upheaval. Upheaval is the direct translation of उथल पुथल, but upheaval फैमिली में नहीं होता है. अपहीवल जैसे कॉन्टेक्स्ट के हिसाब से हम वर्ड यूज करते हैं ना. सो अपहीवल कैन बी यूज्ड फॉर एग्जांपल इन पॉलिटिक्स. पॉलिटिक्स में आप बोल सकते हैं देयर हैज बीन एन अपहीवल. मेजर चेंज हो गया है, बहुत बदलाव आ गया है. दैट्स व्हेन यू यूज अपहीवल. हियर यू कैन यूज gets affected, gets destroyed, gets ruined, gets disrupted, or the family gets broken into parts. Okay, Amit, I hope you got that.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. All right. Anybody else, guys? Any points you have to
Ma'am,
add? Other than
your
that?
take on my speech today.
I told you, na, Karthik. My take as in my feedback or something you want?
No, actually, I was asking about the flow of my speech.
Good. It was good. I mean, you know, you come back after